How's it going, everyone? Indy Sean 45 coming at you. This week's game for the Irish is critical and definitely a turning point in the season. The Stanford Cardinal come to town, prime time and under the lights in Notre Dame Stadium. The Cardinal have had our number in recent years, beating us 3 straight. All 3 of those games winnable for us, but we let them slip away. And I'm not taking anything away from the Cardinal. They're a good program. Just, we had our chances these last 3 years. But the Cardinal, they are a team that is not only tough, but they find ways to win. I think a lot of people had them counted out against Oregon last week, and, you know, understandably so. Oregon got off to a big lead, but Stanford came charging right back. So this is not a team that you can take lightly. Even if they weren't ranked or had a winning record, you still can't take them lightly because they play tough all the time. But breaking the Cardinal down, I mean, the obvious thing to start with is running back Bryce Love, the Heisman runner-up last year. His numbers so far this season aren't the prettiest looking, but he's been hurt. But still, though, I think 250 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns on, 57 carries, I think. I could be wrong on that. But despite his numbers not looking the best, he's still a big-time threat. He's a really talented running back. So shutting him down is a key factor for sure. The Cardinal quarterback, KJ Costello, off to a pretty good start this season. Just shy under 1,100 yards, 10 touchdown passes, 3 interceptions. But a key note, he has ran the ball only 7 times for negative 21 yards. So he's not a dual threat quarterback. So that's going to be one key in this game, is for our front 7 to really put the pressure on him. Because he's not going to really, he doesn't really, I mean, I'm not saying that he doesn't have scrambling ability. I'm sure he does. But if we're able to get him uncomfortable, it's going to open up a world of, well, I'm not going to say easy, but it's definitely going to swing in our favor in that category for sure. It's going to make things easier, definitely. But still, though, if we're not able to get the pressure on him, we've got to be careful, because their receiving core, all tall guys who can just jump up there and get it with ease, it seems like. So our secondary for sure is gonna be facing a tough test this week. So this is overall this is a very balanced Cardinal team. They have a solid defense. So offense, our offensive line is really gonna have to get the push up front. But one thing that definitely helps the Irish this week is running back Dexter Williams returns from his suspension. So we have a little added firepower this week, which I think will bring a lot of relief to our running back core. But still, though, even without Dexter, our running backs have been doing a phenomenal job this year. But you always have to love having that extra bit of firepower. And Dexter Williams is a very talented running back. But this week, of course, I would bet that Ian Book is going to start. But it makes you wonder, though, if Brian Kelly's not going to have a 2-quarterback system put in place to involve Brandon Wimbush as well. I honestly really don't know what they're going to do, but it wouldn't surprise me one bit if Brian Kelly uses Wimbush in certain situations that he's better at than Ian Book is. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. But I definitely like the matchup. I think we will be able to stand toe-to-toe with Stanford without question. Stanford, as good as they are a beatable team. And if we execute properly, we should have no problem winning this game. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because Stanford's not an easy team. I can't stress that enough. But they are beatable, and we can go toe-to-toe with them. So, with that said, the way I see this game going, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. It's going to be back and forth. I really don't see, as it stands right now, and like I said, I go with my gut instinct on these things. I don't really see one team just blowing out the other. I really don't. I think this is going to be a hard-fought game, and I think it's going to be a close game. But if the Irish are able to execute, then I would look for this game to be in the range of Notre Dame 31, Stanford 24. That Stanford offense, they're going to put up some points. They are a good offensive team, so you have to expect that. But no, this is going to be a hard-fought game, but I'm very confident that the Irish can execute. So look for that final score. Notre Dame 31, Stanford 24. So on that note, guys, that's really all I have for you. And actually, I'm filming this on my break at work, so I better get going. So I only have a couple minutes left here. So on that note, guys, this is NDSean45 signing off. And as always, God bless and go Irish, beat Cardinal.